Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Bell, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all. Family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Your sword can't still my heart.
Hello, Forecaster here, and this is Dishonored 2 for Detour number 21. And this is a game I'm kind of looking forward to playing. Now, a few things to get out of the way before we start. So, I've played through the beginning of this game up until you get to the ship, which is how long this, or where this video will end. And we are playing on the hardest difficulty, called Very Hard, where the guards are very attentive. They can spot you rather easily. Cover offers less concealment. They are more aware of what is above them in some cases. They do more damage to you when they attack you, and you regenerate less health, and elixirs heal less and slower than normal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There are some other things as well that I don't remember off the top of my head. And in this game, you can play either as Emily Caldwin or Corvo Attano, and I am going to play as Emily because she is the Empress after all, and I think she should be the one to reclaim her throne on her own. She's also a new character, of course, a new playable character, I should say, which is slightly more interesting. And as far as I can tell from what I've played, there are no gameplay differences between them, only dialogue and perhaps some choices and such. But they play pretty much the same. If you play as Corvo, you don't have the abilities from the last game yet. I assume you regain them later on. Now, one minor complaint I have about this game immediately was that you hold your sword in your right hand and you have either a pistol or a crossbow in your left hand. You get a pistol later on in this segment, and you get to use a crossbow during the tutorial, which we have not gone through this time. And the buttons on the mouse are reversed. So your sword in your right hand is mapped to the left mouse button, and your left hand is mapped to the right mouse button. And I really dislike that, because it confuses me, because my brain assumes that if the sword is on the right, it should be mapped to the right mouse button. Fortunately, you can rebind those, so I have changed that so it's correct. But that kind of bugs me. I think Skyrim did that as well when it was released. I think they fixed it later on so it's mapped correctly by default. But yeah. So we're going to select Emily and continue watching.
Cast you in cold marble.
No!
Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Cold's prison until her trial. father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
How sad for you.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
It'll be all Captain Mayhew.
No!
Fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
Yeah, I don't like this Ramsey very much.
There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
Yeah, Corvo has the other one, of course, but he's been petrified. So, now we gain control, and we're going to have a look at one of my other complaints about this game.
Alexei.
Something that
throne.
can't be fixed
Father.
through the settings, unfortunately.
Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
It will be evident shortly what that is.
Sir, how long is it going to take, Captain Ramsey?
Hold your horses, Corporal Dial. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood, one of the good families. And now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, the Ramseys are going to be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be smart to remember that.
So, you can see that I can peek through the keyhole in this door. And I'm going to do that now, and Emily is going to have some dialogue.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Now, if I had done that immediately when I went up to the door, Emily would have talked over the beginning of these guards' dialogue. And unfortunately, the game has done that in a few places. And I'm not a fan of that. Kind of would have wished that Emily would have, or your character, I should say, would have waited until the other people were done before doing their dialogue instead of them overlapping. Now, I'm not going to tutorialize too much because the video might be a little longer than normal anyway. So I'm going to kind of...
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
Yeah. Play through things rather quickly.
Delilah is some
Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today down at the docks, looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Kind of skipped some dialogue there, but it's just a couple of lines. So, like I said, I'm going to kind of rush through things a little bit to try to keep the video as short as possible.
This won't open without my ring. Ramsey has it.
Yeah. And I'm going to collect things along the way, such as books and notes, as you saw on the desk in there, and money things that are hidden in some places. Let's read this audience request. Captain Mayu, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have urgent need of his time. I'm carrying a message that has to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away from the docks, but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale. Megan Foster. Right, so we need to find this captain. Now, I'm also going to play as non-lethally as I can. And
Traitors.
because that's how I like to do things. I will probably still stab Ramsey through the face.
Throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Yeah. Probably still stab Ramsey through the face because I don't like him and I don't think he deserves anything less. He's going to come in here. Hopefully he's going to see that guard and run up to it so I can jump on him. Otherwise he's going to go through this door anyway, I suppose.
Think you're smart? I'll find you.
Okay, I knocked him out, I guess. I could still kill him.
This won't leave my hand again.
Should I kill him? I mean, he is kind of a huge jerk.
Traitor. That was for my father.
Yeah. So I killed him. I mean, I think he deserved it. Now there are a few things you can interact with in here.
They're going to pay for this. But I need to get away from here.
Let's see what you got.
She's wounded.
You aren't going anywhere.
Ah. Well, didn't mean to get spotted there. Well, it was probably a checkpoint when I offed Ramsey at least. Or when I went into the throne room. Yeah. That will do. Okay. So let's be a little more careful.
I'm hungry.
Where did you go?
The guards are actually kind of smart sometimes. And sometimes they fall into the classic...
That's Emily Caldwell.
Whoops. Well, I'm going to reload there because I want to remain undetected. But sometimes they fall into the classic video game guard tropes.
I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
I'm hungry.
Here a second ago. What?
There we go. That's better. Right. So, the reason I wanted to come in here was to interact
Father,
with this.
I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise.
So the
Shield for their loyalty to me. Damn the Duke of Serkonos. Damn Delilah. Watch over me. Grant me the strength I need. Animals. No respect.
Yeah, so the reason that the character you don't play as gets petrified, of course, is because you don't want to kill them. Because you want something to work towards. But you can't have them alive either, because if Corvo was alive, he would obviously escape and work towards overthrowing Delilah as well. And you can't have two characters doing that, because it's the player's job, of course. So, at least that's my theory. Something like that. So here's one of my other complaints about this game. We have an audio graph here, and they are obviously, I think it's the same as the first game, where they work as audio logs.
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
But the problem with them is that when you activate one, you have to stay nearby to hear the dialogue.
I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague.
And it kind of interrupts the game when you have to
I
stay
better take these.
very close to
The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah.
it to listen to it, and you can't continue exploring or such or move anywhere.
I have a
Found that-
feeling I'll need these.
I found that kind of annoying. So as Emily, we get a spyglass. If you play as Corvo, you of course get the mask from the previous game. Here's also a
Old
collectible.
Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower.
Not sure what that is for. It's probably just
The reserves won't help against Delilah,
a collectible.
even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
Yeah. So I think that's it. So we're going to grab this knife. Or maybe not. So we're going to head outside to the streets. Technically the roof. We'll get down to the street.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625.
Yeah.
Gotta get out of Dunwall. Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it. Traitorous dog.
Yeah. Pretty sure that could potentially kill someone, but, you know.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkonos, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
Yeah, another example of Emily talking over other people. So this is an interesting letter. Stay ready. I want you in place just after the Duke and our new Empress make their appearance. Things will happen fast. Do your part and there's a share of the spoils for you and the others. Turn on me now and I'll ask the Duke to send his assassin after your dear old parents. Trust me, the so-called crown killer is the last dinner guest you want in your home. Mortimer Ramsay. So this tells us that the crown killer is actually an assassin hired by the Duke of Zirconis. So he is the one who's been trying to frame us for these murders.
The former Empress, Emily Caldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason. And I says, I am alert. I've been alert. And he says, yeah, but this time I really mean it.
That's
Anyone
super
here?
interesting.
Show yourself.
So because of the difficulty, you're actually visible when you are peeking over like that, or to the sides. So you have to be very careful with that. On the lower difficulties, you may be still count as completely hidden while doing that. Dang it. Okay, no. That's not good. Load, yes. Should put us here, yeah.
I need to find a ship.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsay's
The
dead
city is crawling with the Duke's men.
and has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Zirconis, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Pretty sure I saw someone.
Whoops.
He's alert.
Hi.
I thought I saw someone right here.
Well, you were clearly mistaken. Fortunately, he didn't alert anyone else when he did that. If other guards are close enough, they will all become alerted by one guard spotting or getting suspicious. So you want to definitely avoid that.
That's Emily Caldwin.
Dang it. There's been a lot of reloading in this game, and you can, of course, if you want, customize the difficulty so that you cannot manually save. So you have to
find a
use
ship.
the auto saves, and you can also set it up so that if you die,
Listen
you
up.
have to
I have
start
bad news.
The
over.
city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Zirconis, sink or swim. What was that?
Oops. Okay, they are spreading out. Oops. Like I said, guards are
Something
attentive.
moved. Pretty sure of it. That's Emily Caldwin.
Nope. Let's load again.
need to find a ship. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Should listen to Mom. What am I? Like a stocking without a leg, that's...
Let's quick save here. Should be doing that a lot more
The
often,
former
shouldn't
Empress,
I?
Emily Caldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught
Yeah. Good thing I did too. Probably should have checked if it was clear before I did that.
The former Empress,
Jump.
Emily Caldwin,
Whoops.
has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
Mm-hmm. Dang it, that guy saw me, kind of.
So let's see. What was it? I
Nothing.
saw someone right here. Let's check the place just in case.
Mm-hmm. Go away, please. Oops. I don't know if that counts as getting spotted or not. I think it's just when they get the multiple red lightning bolts and they're actually sure that you're here. That. Now I have gone through this already, like I said, and some of them I have, or actually all of them so far, I have resigned to using lethal means of disposing of the guards, which is a lot easier than using non-lethal methods, and a lot faster as well. So unfortunately this might take a little while, but it's definitely
I hate this wall. It itches like mad.
the way I intend to play. Hello, come with me. Put there. Neither of you have any loot. I happen to know that in this thing here there is a grenade, and there's also one in this little room up here. Unfortunately, there's also a guard in here. Got him. Okay. So, there's a letter here. So I'm going to collect. And there's a grenade there and some money there. Pistol ammo that we don't need because we can't carry any more of that anyway. Now, the next area is even trickier because it has tighter patrols, I think. Let's go here. Quick save.
Attention Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Okay. I've never actually gone up this way before. Because, like I said, lethal, and the
Attention Dunwall
path I've taken is to take that guy out, so I didn't know that guard came out of that.
All hail Delilah,
Show
first
yourself.
of her name. Further, the former empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason.
Think you're smart?
Any of you
I'll
found
find you.
harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested. People of Dunwall, stay in
Okay. But for some reason I thought I was standing there and tried to crouch again. And that caused me to stand up, which got me spotted.
All hail Delilah, first of her name. Further, the former empress, Emily Caldwin, wanted for treason. Any of you will be fined, arrested. People of Dunwall, doors during this time of...
Okay, let's go down this way.
Who's there? I don't like that. Better have a look.
Hi. Okay, that kind of worked out, I guess.
That's Emily Caldwin!
Well, that was not a good idea, evidently.
Whatever.
We've gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Okay.
Something feels wrong. I think something moved. Wait, I'll have a look over there. That's Emily Caldwin!
Ah, dang it. Okay, so somebody's looking up this way, apparently.
Wait, I'll have a look over there.
I'll search with you.
That's Emily Caldwin!
Nope. I guess I should take this a bit slower. Don't know if these two move. I might need to distract them, but I don't actually have anything to distract them with. Unless...
This shirt reeks.
I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job to check on the grinders.
So now he'll come over here. I think he'll only walk to about the other side of this.
I
Or
hate
not.
this wool. It itches like mad. Why can't I wear my regular clothes?
Come on. No, got stuck there a bit on that ball. Couldn't move away as quickly as I would have liked. This bit apparently is tricky. Maybe I chose the wrong side. Can I take this guy out?
Kinda dry. You really go for a whiskey or something. You don't want to have too many drinks.
Is that too much to ask?
Body? Here?
Traitorous dog.
I got spotted by someone there. I think that might have been a civilian. I think what I can do now is, because he was facing this way, he was keeping an eye on that bit there, which would have made it difficult to get past there. But now that he's gone, what I can do is go over to the other side and perhaps get by undetected there. Maybe.
Citizens of Dunwall, listen up. For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Caldwin and I'll help you look around. That's Emily Caldwin!
Okay, no.
Think something moved.
Okay, no. Can't do that when he's already been slightly alarmed. Okay, that didn't work that time. Not sure why that worked the first time. That is... Maybe it was because the guard was looking away. Because it actually matters which way their head is turned. So I need to do it when he's looking to the left.
What wouldn't I give for a bottle of pear soda?
Okay. The tricky bit, this. Very... Okay. Pressing any key to... after it's done loading. Left mouse button was not a good choice. That's all I need to do. No. Ha. Okay, there we go. Finally.
So it's a coup. The Caldwins have finally fallen. Never thought I'd see the day.
It seems so. And even the legendary Corvo Attano couldn't stop it.
There's money to be made on this, mark my words.
You seem chuffed and happy. What if it all goes to pieces? Sometimes these things end with people like us face down on an executioner's block.
I'll be fine, I assure you. My grandmother turned a profit on the plague. Shh, we shouldn't be talking about this.
Dang it.
Until later, then.
They saw me. There's a guard here. Some elixir, which is nice.
Huh? What?
Okay, so we are close to the docks. Nothing in there.
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me. You don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
Okay, so we want to get to that ship over there, which is the one we saw from the tower. Now, I'm going to quick save. Can I? Some mattresses. Of course, I land on the metal thing and not on the mattresses. God damn it. Let's try that again. Okay, that lets me take damage. Why can't you land on the mattresses? This is kind of annoying. Okay, I alerted the guards and took damage. Maybe you're not supposed to go this way. Or jump down there. Although the mattress is... Dang it. I don't want to take damage. The mattresses make it seem like you're supposed to jump down there. Okay, that works. Didn't take damage with a two-step
People of
jump
Dunwall,
there.
aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
I'm hungry.
Okay, let's quick save here. Going this way. Some processed whale oil there. Okay, we can't grab him while he is looking on, of course. Hopefully he'll turn around.
What am I? Like a stocking without a leg, that's what.
Okay, there we go. Put him over here. Then we'll slip over here. Now I do know there's a guard in that post there. What was that? I think we might be able to go down here and just swim to the ship. Okay. That behaved like there was a ledge to climb. Now I know there are guards up there, and I worry they will see me when I climb up onto the ship. They probably will. Yes. No? All right.
I'm here to warn the royal... Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
No,
Soon,
not yet.
but not just yet.
Because this is where I'm going to end the video.
The Dreadful Whale is slow. It'll take us a couple of weeks to reach Karnaca, even with the canal.
Okay. And as usual, if you've enjoyed this video and want to see me play more of this game, feel free to let me know in the comments as usual. I think I said as usual twice there, once at the beginning and once at the end, but whatever. And like I said, at least I think I said, I would very much like to play this game and would like to make a Let's Play out of it. But we'll see. So, with that, I will see you in the next video.